check this mural out. Memphis is the birthplace of soul, gospel, rhythm and blues, and rock and roll, and it holds a pivotal place in the American civil rights movement. It's a hotbed of music, history, and culture, and this guide is going to show you some of the best things to do in Memphis, which will blow you away. So here we are in Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see what fun we can have here.
Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Wait, I'm having a moment. This is my first hotel since travel 2 years ago. You know, I actually really love hotel room desks because it's so uncluttered and I can just splay my stuff out and allow the creative juices. Or I can just kind of go through all my itinerary stuff and start charging all my camera batteries and stuff like that, which I have to start charging some things like my phone. Okay, so the Renaissance Convention Center that I need to go to check in for my conference is across the street, which is actually really just linked on the second floor to this hotel. I need to check in and get my badge and some of my itinerary for my first couple of fam trips, which I'm excited about. I've been invited to speak at TravelCon, a conference hosted by Nomadic Matt.
Maria and Savon, thank you Abigail for all the social media help.
I'm there to talk about YouTube business for creators. Hey there all my GRRR travelers, welcome back. Today I am exploring Memphis. Let's see what I can eat and do in 24 hours. Come along.
Your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something.
First up, we have Old Dominick's Distillery. This is a 150-year-old distillery of well-aged spirits. Now, for those who love their well-aged whiskey and spirits, Old Dom offers a 45-minute tour that shares their signature grain-to-glass fermentation process at this facility. We're in Old Dominick Distillery, and this place is over 100 years old. You can smell the fermentation of the alcohol here. They claim that one of their secret ingredients is Memphis drinking water. Feel the heat rising from this mash grain. Wow, bitter. It's bitter. It's very grainy. You can taste a little bit of alcohol. It's the density was the guy was telling me about. I got like probably around 10 proof. To make the malt, they crush the grain or they mash it and ferment it. I guess what happens is the grains rise and the alcohol sinks, and you can see like the top of this vat. You can see the top of this vat is just like layered with all the mashed grain.
No fui el primero, ni seré el último, pero sé que lo gozaré. Para serte sincero, un Dios el que te enseñó lo que puedes hacer con mi piel.
Memphis water, which is supposed to be like really pure and tasty.
Good stuff. All right. So, who's tasted this honey ball so far?
Lighter fragrance smell.
Pretty good. Definitely a little bit of that grapefruit
Next one is gin.
Here's a gin person.
I like gin. They say that the water here in Memphis is really good, so it affects the flavor. This is the Mata trolley map. You can easily catch it. Something many folks don't know is that Memphis has a vintage trolley system which runs through downtown. Here comes the trolley now. The trolley costs $1 per way, and you can kick back and enjoy the scenery. This is so cool. Oh my gosh.
A new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive.
So it's free all weekend. That's pretty cool. I better start traveling using the trolley this weekend. That saved me $1.
A nomad passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel.
One thing to avoid in Memphis are the horse carriage rides. They may seem fun if you've never ridden a horse carriage, but these animals suffer the abuse of long working hours during hard weather conditions and humid heat. You know how I feel about animal entertainment and animal rides, right? Please don't do it. Those horses look so tired and so sad. It's not good for them. Please have a heart for animals, avoid the animal rides, and entertainment. There's many other wonderful places to spend your tourist dollars. Beale Street was once known as the thriving heart of African-American owned businesses, barbershops, and dance halls. Oh my gosh, this place is almost like part carnival, part bar area. Check this out. It's like a neon museum. Today, it's grown into Memphis's biggest night spot with bars, restaurants, souvenir shops, and enough neon to light up those dark streets. So walking onto Beale Street at night, you're gonna encounter a $5 cover charge, and it's just to get onto the street. The money goes to the local police who's patrolling the street and trying to keep order and calm or order in that area because it's so crazy and there's so many bars and restaurants and a lot of crowds. We're outside of Coyote Ugly. I have never been to a Coyote Ugly in my life. If you don't know what Coyote Ugly is, it's kind of like this movie where the girls dance on the bar, on the top of the bars. Unfortunately, there is no like crowd here today, so there's no girls dancing on the bars, but other than that, it would have been really fun. I thought that was still kind of cool. Also, you can legally carry alcoholic beverages on Beale Street. Born in 1890, the Orpheum Theater is Memphis's oldest performance venue, with shows spanning vaudeville to Broadway. If you look to the ground, you'll see the sidewalk has named plaques of famous musicians and performers. The pyramid is a gold pyramid that you can't miss, but it's actually the home of the Bass Pro Shop. So if you're into hunting and fishing, this shopping mall comes with surprises from stuffed taxidermy, an aquarium, and floors of apparel and tools for hunting and fishing sports. There's just a little too much stuffed animals and large fish in small spaces. Oh my god, that's huge! I thought that was a crocodile at first. I had a feeling that this was kind of like Hunter's World. I think that was right. If you're an animal lover like me, then don't go there. Now, there's a handful of Memphis mural signs around the city to take photos with. The biggest one that is not a mural is the installation at Mud Island River Park. Now, you need a car or Uber or tour to get out there.
Call it off, let it go.
Now Mud Island is pretty big. There's like all these cool like carvings that are supposed to be symbolic of the Mississippi River. But there's also like an observation deck and monorail and of course the Memphis Sign. Elmwood Cemetery is one of Memphis's most historical sites, and unlike any that I've seen. The cemetery is 80 acres and holds some of the most elaborate Gothic tombstones. Some tombstones fashion far out statues. Definitely check it out. So I just realized that when you walk through the cemetery, it's almost like certain areas are like little neighborhoods of deceased with families in them. And you see like over here, you got Woodruff. This is his house plot right here with his family. Then you've got C.V. and J. Voorhees. He's got a wider, larger house plot. Right next door to him, knock, 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 there's Mr. Fickles, or the Fickles. Got that plot. And right next door, you come across coffee. So, yeah, when you think about it, this is kind of like mini neighborhoods. Next up is Elvis Presley's Graceland. So Memphis is known for one famous celebrity. Here we are in Graceland. Unfortunately, I can't take you inside with video. I can take you inside with photos though. Now Graceland's pretty huge. There are many, many rooms. There's not only like the mansion, there's Elvis's cars, his airplane, his records, his clothing, and people he inspired. There's a fair amount of rooms to get to. It takes maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours, I'd say, if you really want to pour through things. You can get the audio, which comes with the ticket. I suggest it. I heavily suggest it. It's very informative. Elvis Presley's estate, Graceland, has impressively grown from a mansion to a full-fledged museum ground. With sections and sections dedicated to the various interests and the grandiose lifestyle of Elvis Presley. If you're an Elvis fan, you can easily spend an entire day here. Crystal Shrine Grotto is a man-made cave artwork in Memphis's Memorial Park Cemetery. The grotto is unique in its own right. It's a 60-foot hill that covers a bizarre rock and crystal stalactite cave grotto filled with neon lights and religious scenes. Erected in 1938, this religious folk art grotto shrine was the work of a Mexican artist, and it uses 5 tons of crystal quartz. So we are at the Memorial Cemetery to see the Crystal Grotto Shrine. You'll see why they call it that. Crystal here. There are crystals all in this cave. A definite must if you enjoy offbeat attractions. A landmark not to overlook is Arcade Restaurant. It's Memphis's oldest cafe. Spiros Zapatos founded the diner in 1919. It's located in the historical South Main Arts District, and it still carries the feeling of a retro diner. It's said that Elvis Presley used to be a customer here, and his booth is still there in the back of the restaurant. His favorite order was a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Till today, they still have that on the menu. The Lorraine Motel is a memorial to Dr. Martin Luther King, who was assassinated on the second floor balcony of that motel. Check out the kiosks and watch the archive footage of the events leading up to King's assassination. So here we are at the Lorraine Motel, which is a very historical spot because on that balcony right there, the room 306 is where Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated. He was standing on that balcony delivering a speech when a bullet just rippled through the air and shot him. And once they got him to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. This was one of the most powerful landmarks I've seen. Right next door is the National Civil Rights Museum. From stories of slaves escaping the Underground Railroad to segregation and the sanitation worker strike to the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. You can see the motel is still intact. It's preserved. It's part of the National Civil Rights Museum, and they open one day a week where you can explore and follow a tour. I arrived and it was closed, so unfortunately I can't visit it, but I've heard from several people that I know that this is an incredible museum. Visiting the Civil Rights Museum is a must if you want to understand the history that made Memphis what it is today. It feels like everywhere you turn there are murals in Memphis, but the Mosaic Walk on South Main is central to Beale Street and is easily accessible by foot. This city just won't stop surprising you with its artistry. The Staxx Museum of American Soul Music is a museum memorializing Staxx Records, American soul music, and its artists, such as Otis Redding, Isaac Hayes, and many more. I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed this museum and gained a stronger appreciation of soul music and its roots. Check out Isaac Hayes' gold-plated Cadillac. Right behind me, I have Isaac Hayes' $25,000 gold-plated Cadillac. There's a refrigerator inside. There's like, I don't know, sheep's fur on the floor. There's even a television set. That is living soul. It's a sight to see. Sun Studio is the legitimate home of rock and roll. Now, right around Sun Studios, you have the Memphis Recording Studio, and this is the actual studio that you have legendary greats. And it's where Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, B.B. King, Johnny Cash, and countless other musical icons launched their careers. See the famous studio, hear stories, get up close with music history memorabilia. I think I gotta get me some Elvis souvenirs while I'm here. Take the guided 45-minute tour. If you miss a tour time, you'll have to wait for the next one. All my videos are filmed by me in the field so that you can find confidence traveling alone too. If you love what I do, you want to see me continue making videos, then come out to Patreon and support me there. All your support will help me continue making videos for other travelers like yourself who want to find confidence traveling alone too. Let me know in the comment section below what you would want to do in Memphis, and if I missed anything really cool, share it down below so other people can enjoy. Until then, travel safe, smart, and fun, and I will see you in Memphis. May the GRRR be with you.
It's through resourcefulness and viewers like you who keep my channel going. So if you love what I do and want to see me continue creating solo travel videos, support me on Patreon. Travel safe, smart, and fun, and may the GRRR be with you.